On today's video, I'm going to be building this 2006 C6 Corvette that I am doing on a budget. I'm going to be installing this here cross member that I took out and I didn't want to because I have no idea how to put it back in, so it should be entertaining, okay? So let me show you what I got so far. Come on, take a look. So here's what I got so far. I got the motor in here, I got a jack holding up the motor, I got the whole engine wire harness complete except for the coil packs and the injector harness. Basically, I just got a huge mess that I gotta start assembling. So we're gonna go ahead, jump on the ground, and install this passenger side header. Hello, can you see me? I hope so. We're gonna throw up this header just from the bottom and I'll finish it from the top. All right, we got the passenger side all bolted up. Just got these bolts basically snug, and then when it's all together and I know this thing ain't coming out anymore, we're gonna go ahead and snug them some more, and then when this thing's running, give it a few heat cycles and snug them some more. Okay, can you see me? Hello? All right, up goes the passenger side now. All right, so headers are in. Now it's time to put the subframe in. It's gonna be a lot of work, fellers and fellas, okay? I got this thing on dollies. It might sit a little too high, but I'm gonna see how it works. I'm out of breath just from getting this thing on there, okay? It's freaking heavy. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide this thing under. I got all the holes prepped. I got the dowel pins. I put some grease in there, so it hopefully slides on nicely, okay? So let's go ahead and roll this thing under. All right, brothers, I'm skeptical, okay? This thing was hard getting out, and it's gonna be hard getting in. It wants to lean forward. Okay. All right, as you can see why this is so hard to do, especially alone. We're looking good so far, knock on wood. How long is it gonna last? Probably not that long. So as you guys can see, this is how it basically has to go. There's a dowel pin here, the bolt there, control arms go up there, and it's the same concept on this side. Now we just gotta get those holes and all the 4 holes aligned. All right, so now we're bringing it up to the 2 front bolts. We got both back ones on. Just put some Loctite and thread that bolt on. And then Ugga Dugga. Ugga Dugga number 2. Ugga Dugga number 3. And Ooga Booga number 4. So the contraption I had made up to actually hold this thing back, tilted back, you know, angle-wise, I took bar from the engine hoist right there, put it across the frame, and a ratchet strap, okay? And that held it up just fine. Now, control arm bolt. I had to go get some water because I was about to have a stroke. Got the passenger side, control arm assembly or suspension all mounted up. It's just 4 bolts and then 2 bolts for the shock absorber. Now we're gonna torque spec these. Ooga Booga on the driver's side suspension. All right, so here I'm doing a voiceover because the audio isn't working, but basically what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up the engine bay, getting things nice and organized to, you know, this way we can just start on a clean slate for the next project. Making things look nice, cleaning things up, installing the power steering, I'll be installing the alternator, etc. But as you can see, now we got the wheels on, we are going to be taking this thing off the jack to see how much this motor actually lowered the suspension. I'm kind of curious because I've never seen this car with the motor in it. I'm also talking about why I have a bag over the window, and why I have a bag over the window is because the window doesn't work, so I can't get rain in the interior. So now let's go ahead and take this thing off the jack and see how it looks on the ground for the first time in about 2.5 weeks, so I'm excited. So now I'm just going to give it a couple jumps, you know, to set that suspension. All right, so now that I got the car back on the ground, I can go ahead and pay some attention to this engine bay. I got the intake here, which is a pretty big step to completing this motor. So we're going to go ahead and slap it on. We got the gaskets on there. We got new bolts. Let's go ahead and put it on and seal up this motor. And this ain't, you know, rocket science. This thing just plops right on there, like so. All right, well, we got the injector rails with the injectors with all-purpose assembly loop ready to go on there. So now all we gotta do is plop these in, make sure the injectors are lined up, everything's in the hole, and just give it a nice push, and then put the bolts in. All right, so on to the next part of this project. Since we got a majority of the engine bay all finished up, we got the rat support on. I ordered that off eBay for the cheapies, you know what I mean? Next up is this radiator.
This is radiator that came with the car. I ran a hose through it, it's got no leaks, but this thing is bashed up, okay? It's seen better days. But like I said, this is a budget build. We're not going balling on a budget, aluminum radiator, this, that, the third. I'm gonna put this in. If it leaks, it leaks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it keeps it cool, it keeps it cool. If it doesn't keep it cool, oh well, we'll put a new one in. But to find out, it's cheaper, okay? So put this in. Now I know these cars do some crazy tilting, you know? They lean pretty hard. I gotta take these rad hoses off because I got some new ones. This is the upper radiator support, just a cheap piece of plastic from the eBays. To be honest, I don't even really know what holds this thing up. Apparently, according to what I read, this is it. Seems sus, okay? Now time for the radiator hoses, and for these, I just ordered a cheap, nice, black silicone kit off eBay. This kit has all the overflow hoses, all the hoses required for coolant, okay? So let's go ahead and slap these on. All right, so as you can see, I got all the hoses basically hooked up. They're not all tight because this is all just a mock-up in case everything has to come back out again. By everything, I mean like the coolant hoses, the radiator, etc. Have the heater hoses ran down there, hooked up to the pump. Bottom hose on, top hose on. So now, I'm gonna call it for tonight and see what else we could do tomorrow. Yes, I'm in a white t-shirt. No, I'm not working on anything, okay? I only wear a white t-shirt when I'm in the house because otherwise I get it dirty real quick. But that is going to conclude it for this week's video. I'm out of parts, okay? I used up all my inventory of parts. So that's going to conclude it. We made some huge progress, okay? So stay tuned for next week's video where we hopefully assemble the exhaust, the front end, the bumper, the hood goes on, the AC system goes in. Huge progress in this video and the next video coming up. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it because if you don't,